And welcome back to Addie P's Real Estate Tea. For today, I just want to briefly chop it up with you all in regard to our June 2023 numbers. We are well into halfway through 2023, and the real estate market has definitely been trippy, let's just put it that way. Very confusing. Which way are we going? Are we crashing? Are prices dropping? We're still seeing long lines at open houses. So, what is going on? Well, I'm here to discuss that with you all on a national level and also here on a local level for the Lehigh Valley. Now, excuse the chime that you hear in the background here. And my husband and daughter are outside, and it is a sensory charm. But anyway, if you like what you hear in the video, as I always ask, and you also graciously oblige, please hit that thumbs up button. Also, consider subscribing. Right now, I do post videos on a monthly basis of the market report. If you want to hear more real estate related content, I do post on Instagram more, so you can follow me over there, which is just my name, Addie Pettis. All right. And if you consider subscribing to the YouTube channel, please hit the bell notification to be notified of future videos on the channel. All right. And also, please comment on the video if you'd like to hear more real estate related content. Let me know what you thought. All right, so the summer has definitely been long, hot, and it has been slow. I can tell you firsthand that buyer activity has slowed quite a bit due to a lot of buyers having to kind of table their home purchasing plans due to interest rates, due to the increase in housing prices. That has definitely put, a little bit of a damper on buying activity. However, think of it this way: we have such an enormous pool of buyers that there's still plenty of buyer demand. And I guess it's kind of hard to wrap your mind around that and your thoughts around that because, I just said things are slow, in regard to activity and so forth, but there's still those folks that were maybe buying in a higher bracket, but because of interest rates getting raised, they have had to come down a little bit. So they're now competing with those folks who are down at that level, and so on and so on and so on. And it's eventually knocking those who were on shaky ground with housing affordability out of the picture for the foreseeable future. In fact, most housing analysts are saying that they foresee housing prices continuing to increase over the next few years. So these housing prices being high are not going anywhere, according to industry experts. Now, of course, we know that anything is possible. Things can change, economically to cause that to shift. Some marketplaces are, because real estate is local, please keep that in mind. Some marketplaces are actually experiencing slight declines in their pricing, but the Lehigh Valley's not, but we'll get to that. All right. Now, according to NAR, or National Association of Realtors, the low inventory, the increased borrowing costs, which, by the way, just to throw this out there, I try to throw that out there, this piece of information out in every video, along with the fact that real estate is local. And it depends on what local market you're at. That in most markets, 3 to 4 months of inventory is what is considered to be a healthy, balanced market. And to be honest with you, again, just throwing my opinion out here, just looking at numbers, trends, and so forth, and having 17 years under my belt, I think I can speak on it a little bit and say that I feel that what we're seeing is market correction. I don't feel that the market is crashing. I know that that's a lot of what folks want to sell out here in order to get video clicks and likes and follows. I'm not here for that. Yes, I would like a following and so forth. I do want to communicate with folks, but I want to bring people the truth. And the truth about it is it's market correction. We have gone way too long with these super low interest rates and so forth, and it's really just not it's not realistic. So what we are seeing is a correction, and there's nothing wrong with correction. All right. So, according to NAR, on a national level, closed sales dipped nationally by 20.4% in comparison to June of 2022. But they saw a slight increase from last month. Well, it would be May of 2023 by by 0.2%, excuse me. Now, nationally, NAR, the inventory has increased 3.8% from May of 2023 for a 3-month supply at the current sales price. So, this is what I'm talking about as far as things take time, but on a national forefront, things are moving more into corrective mode. I think in the months to come, what we will see is, more months of inventory on a national level increase. Now, on the Lehigh Valley side of things, I'm going to be honest with you, we have a bit of time for that. And I'll get to those numbers in just a sec. Now, with these home shortages and prices being high, again, it's kept folks on the sideline and having to reconsider their purchases. Now, nationally, home sales prices have slightly declined by 3.1%, and that's from June of 2022 to a median sales price of $396,100. Now, that's the largest decline nationally since December of 2011 per the National Association of Realtors. Now, due to this ongoing shortage, again, and with heightened interest rates, it is going to skew the market activity a bit. Now, let's switch gears and go to the Lehigh Valley side of things, which is local, which is the real estate market that I work in. And our market here is hot. We have plenty of activity, and our prices are continuing to climb. As a matter of fact, the median sales price increased by 5.3% to 335,000. All right, which is great. Our days on the market is 14, so that is very impressive in comparison to, what previous market reports have had. But 14, I usually say 30 days and under is great. So we're under that point. Inventory levels shrank, surprise, surprise, by 38.4%, and month supply is down in the double digits by 16.7% to just 1 month. We need way more inventory than that, calculated in months. Again, we need that 3 to 4 month period in order to get us to a more balanced market with buyer and seller. All right. New listings shrank by 30.8%, and pending sales shrank because of the low inventory and the high interest rates to 22.3% here in the Lehigh Valley. So, here in the Lehigh Valley, market is very competitive. We are still seeing multiple offers. Hey, highest and best is due a couple days after the property has been listed. So, any sellers here in the Lehigh Valley that are, listening to news and things nationally, I would urge you to speak with someone who is local and to really give you the skinny on what's going on here locally before you kind of panic and say, oh, well, you know what, the things don't look like they're going so good, we're just going to keep the house, keep here, whatever. Obviously you have to do what's best for you in your situation, but if you are strongly considering selling, now is truly, if I can stress that enough, now is truly the time to get your house sold. Think of it this way in regard to, now let's switch over to our buyers. Think of it this way. If you're concerned about interest rates, and I referenced this in one of my previous videos, that interest rates in most folks' eyes right now are high, even though historically they're not. That you get your interest rate in when interest rates drop, because they will drop again. When, I don't know. I'm not Jerome Powell. I don't know. But they will drop. And when they do, then you can refinance and have that lower interest rate. If they happen to raise again, which is a possibility, they've been, fluctuating, but kind of going up. They just recently went up in the past week, as of the time that this video is being shot, which is late July. They have gone up. So if you get it, if they raise again, then consider yourself lucky that you got in at this lower interest rate per se. So either way, you will not lose if you have the right strategy in place. And part of having that right strategy is really sitting down with a professional and coming up with a good game plan. So that way, either way the pendulum swings, because we don't know which way it's swinging, that will be in good hands. If you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. All right. Well, that is enough blabbering for me. I do want you all to watch out, because I am, and watch out in a good way. I mean, I am going to be discussing real estate investing in the very near future here. And as a matter of fact, in the next month, with a great financial planner that I have linked up with. Her name is Nicole Carson. So please look out for that video soon. I will, of course, be announcing it via social media and so forth, and so will she. But we plan to really, touch upon some of the benefits of real estate investing and kind of where to start and how it really adds a lot of substance to your investment portfolio. So you don't want to miss it, whether you are a seasoned investor or whether you're just starting out or even thinking about it and you haven't started yet. Don't miss that video. All right, guys. Well, again, enough of the blabbing. I try to keep these short and brief, but again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification to be notified of future videos on the channel. And you all have a blessed one. Take care.